The one thing that I want to talk about is keeping your product clean. When I did that video, I had all my eye makeup removed. What we recommend is that you thoroughly clean your lashes and your brows, your whole eye area, pat your eye dry before you ever use your lash serum. The main thing is though, even though, and you can see I don't have any makeup on, I have a little bit of residual product on my wand. So what we have in our lash serum is a natural preservative. So it is stable, it is very well preserved, it is very clean. One thing that you have to keep in mind, if you don't know already, is that any kind of natural clean product, even though it can be natural and clean and stable, it's a little more fragile. So you have to be really careful and be a little more diligent with your cleanliness. And so this was all in error, you know, in a mistake, right? Or like not intentional, because you take off your makeup, you think that your makeup is really washed off, but then you notice a little bit of residual on your wand. So I want to demonstrate how to properly clean your wand before you insert it back into your container. So what I do is I take my facial cleanser. I've already cleansed my hands really well, but I'll take my facial cleanser and I'll just put like a little dab on the back side of my hand. If you don't have a facial cleanser, hopefully you do, you're not using regular soap, but something like a pump soap would work. I do not recommend that you put this on a bar soap. Do not swipe a bar of soap because that's just going to contaminate your product. But once you put the little soap on the back of your hand, I'm just going to slightly just kind of apply the cleanser to my wand, and then I'm going to be really gentle, because you'll notice with our wand it's really nice and soft, so we want to keep that. We don't want to mash down those bristles. So I'm just kind of twirling that here, and then I'm going to use some lukewarm water, and I'm just going to run the wand underneath the sink and kind of just clean the bottom, or clean the, not the bottom, what am I saying? Clean the wand itself. So I'm just gently rinsing that because I don't want to, of course, smash down my bristles. And then I just take a piece of tissue, piece of toilet paper, it really doesn't matter. And so see, it's nice and clean, but I don't want to stick the water back in there. I just want to lightly dab it and clean it and make sure it's nice and dry. Now, why did I use a tissue or a piece of toilet paper instead of like my towel that's hanging on my sink? Because when we wash towels, even if they're clean, they could have some remnants of soap or detergent. So I just don't want to really kind of mess with. I want to try to eliminate as much exposure into my lash serum as possible. So now you'll see that the lash serum, my wand is clean, and it's now ready to put back into the container.